There's the new install of the heater exhaust fan system. Here's the heater. You can feel it pulling the heat right here already. There's the fan. That's super quiet. Finished project. Here's an outline of my bathroom. I've got my ceiling. There's some level of vaulted ceiling in the bathroom. Here's the general bathroom area. This is the external roof. Where the existing exhaust fan heater is located, there's very little crawl space. In fact, there's rafters here coming across. You have to come way from over here, get on your hands and knees and lay flat. Come over here. Unfortunately, the fan I picked is more designed for a new install, but I have an existing install. The existing system is just screwed into the side here with 2 screws. It's in there really solid. I called the manufacturer and they said my new system's only a couple pounds heavier. So if I couldn't get up into the attic and put braces across here, then I may try to screw it. Well, I found out also that this distance on the existing rafters right here at the edge is longer than the braces that are included in the box, so they're not going to fit. So what I decided to do is come at it from below. I'm going to come at it from down here, and got some expert help. We're going to cut the hole bigger to fit it up in here, and we're going to screw into the side here, going in this way, and also on this front here, on this side of it, where you can see, we're going to put another set of 2x4 like this. So it'll be behind there and we can screw in this direction. So we have the system mounted on 2 sides. The back side is open and this side there's no way to attach it. And we think with 3/4 screws, it's going to mount just fine. And that way we don't have to get up in the attic, except later we'll do something with this tubing, but for now we're just going to focus on the fan install. We do expect when we take this down, going to get some insulation falling through. We have sprayed insulation, but there's not that much because there's really not that much roof line between here. Hopefully we'll get a good video footage of it. Usually 1 screw holding that in. That's a long screw. And there's the old unit. We need to walk all the way to the other side of the house over there. Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, I found the location. It's in there. There's no way I can get in there to put this new unit in. It's too big. I'm gonna have to go back, get the conduit I already have, and put it in from underneath. That's like 1.5 foot crawl space. It's beyond my DIY skill level. Okay, go.
We're going to disconnect these wires now that power has been turned off and we've tested it.
I got help here from Josh, Master Builder, who is really skilled at this and is more than a DIY. Okay, so as I mentioned before, this hole is smaller. We've got to make the hole bigger. And the new one weighs more and it has arm braces. This one doesn't. And we have low clearance in the attic. And wouldn't you know it, we have a nice heat wave in Central Texas, so it's probably I'd say 90 degrees in the attic right now. Plan, are we connecting these from the attic side?
Well, we're gonna get them connected from the bathroom, and then we'll have to do a final connection up in the attic potentially.
Okay.
We'll need to put a plastic grommet on here to keep the wires from
let's
getting
do it.
cut. And then we're going to strip the wires a little bit deeper, so that way we can get a better connection. And just be sure to use the correct setting on your wire stripper so you don't overstrip it.
Got it. Got that.
You get that, Cam? So as we're putting a new one in, we realized the old one didn't have an exhaust tube. So
Yeah.
we're going to install this from below. We also don't have enough room to put those arms. There's wood here, but there's nothing until way over here. So we're gonna put some more 2x4 up in here and screw the unit in here and screw the unit in here, which is one more side than the old one had. And then we're gonna have to go up into the attic to install a tube, exhaust tube.
We're gonna fur over the framing so we have another mounting point. Just getting set up, pre-drilling our screws. We'll take this out. Attach it here.
Okay, we're pulling the wire through that little L bracket to go into the box. Okay, we've got the unit up in the attic. We already put the three screws, Josh.
We put one here,
We got one into
into a
the
brace,
We put a brace in against another brace.
one into here,
We got a screw and a screw here. And then this fan unit just pops in and it plugs in. And we have not connected the attic duct fan because there wasn't one in the old unit. So we're either gonna run,
We'll have to add a new one.
what's that?
We'll have to add a new line.
Have to add a new line, either gonna run it over to the soffit or we're gonna put a pipe in the roof.
This is one extra step I like to take when installing a bathroom fan, because it keeps any air infiltration, insulation, and insects from getting in. So we'll just do this little seal with some foil tape.
Insects like scorpions.
Scorpions that'll crawl out of the ceiling and fall on you while you're brushing your teeth.
Wait, what'd you say about that?
People that don't live in Texas don't understand why that's funny.
Yeah, the scorpions coming out.
Falling on your head.
Yeah.
Central Texas.
I'll take that green one out. Yeah. And we've done a test, but after we put this on, we're gonna test it again. The wiring in the house had enough wires for the light, but this unit doesn't come with a light. There's another unit, same model number with LED in it, that has a light in there. So it was good to know that the wiring is sufficient for it, which presumably means my wall plate at where I turn it on and off has that extra set of wires that are unused, right?
Yep.
And I didn't have the camera out when we were pushing it up in the attic because it took all four hands to get it up there. This is as I mentioned, a new model unit, ideally put in when you're from the attic side or without the obstructions of insulation, but we did it from the bathroom side. It worked pretty well. I spoke to the manufacturer and they said, yeah, if you get enough screws in there, it'll hold it up. As long as it's balanced. It doesn't weigh that much more, I think 2 pounds more than my old unit. So it's solid. Can you pull on it? Is it nice and tight in there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't move.
No budge.
And you need that because you got different times, 2 motors spinning. And
Yeah.
you know, there are bearings and magnets and stuff. You don't want it, to be loose because
You'll know if it's loose.
it'll get worse over time. Okay, let's test the heater. You ready? Heater on. Ooh, that's toasty. I feel it already. Is it? It's hotter, quieter, and more CFMs than the old one. Let's test the fan. All right.